Hi, my name is Wathoni. I am a digital marketing strategist. I am also a content creator. By that, I direct and produce content. I'm also a surveyor with Luca. What a surveyor does is look for, so let's say you want to know about a product, so you go look for what people know about it, what they think about it, how they rate it. So what you do is like do a study to maybe a product, a company. It depends on just whatever comes, you do a study on it. My role is important since when it comes to marketing, I always say that the best way to market is through the word of mouth. So if a surveyor goes and asks questions and people know about it and they are talking about it, then that would mean you're doing the right thing. To be honest, what drove me to the field of surveying and marketing, it was COVID. So when COVID came, we had to style up and, change with the changing in times. And now we had to look for new ways to work. So I stumbled upon surveying and marketing, and it's something I've loved. Before I found Luca, I had not tried other platforms. It was the first platform I tried. It was through a friend, and I luckily got a chance to work with Luca.
Okay.
I think, especially when you're trying to bring in a new product in the market, it's important to know if what you're bringing will serve the people. Are you filling any gap? And is it important to bring it anyway? Because sometimes you come and maybe you find the market is over flooded. There are instances like you'll find our African parents, they'll go and find someone is farming chickens and they also do it, and then it floods, and you know how demand and supply goes. So it doesn't work for them as it had worked for someone else. So it's important to collect data to know where the gap is and where you're coming to fill in. Oh God. So a day in the life of a surveyor, I'd say number one, you need to do the research, because you need to know what am I going to go ask people and how am I going to approach them, because mostly people don't want to talk to strangers, even myself, I don't like that. So you have to find a way to talk to people. Number two, you have to also need to know what you're going to ask them. Is it relevant? Is it the kind of content that you want to know? When it comes to recruiting, it's crazy. It's like doing cold emailing or cold calls. So the person, you would call a person without knowing them and introduce them to a product. Maybe they would be nice to you, or maybe they are having a stressful day, so they will tell you off. So it's kinda crazy, but at the same time it's interesting, because now you get to meet new people, learn them, and then now you can say, now I will talk to this one, I'll talk to that one, this one I can ask in this language, or I can ask these questions, because not all questions fit to certain kind of people. So also you look at the age demographic, also even the social, like where they are in life, the socioeconomic thing, yeah. So you have to learn people. So is it a young person? So I'm going to ask about ABCD. Is it an older person? I can't ask about this. So yeah, depends. So I went to Kangemi and we were looking at certain demographics. So it had to be someone who is very vulnerable. They didn't go to school. They have like over 4 children. Their husband is dead. So you can imagine the kind of places they are living in. So I met so many people, like they are teenage moms with like 6 kids and they have nothing. And yeah, it like knocked me back to reality. I'm like, I don't even know why I complain. So there's that, and also even talking to these people, they want you to give them money, like it's a lot. And then there's another one we did that we were doing calls for them, so it's like CRM. So we did calls, and then after like 200 calls, they say they are not going to pay because we didn't collect the data they wanted. Plus, they gave the script, they gave the number, so I didn't know what was going on. I'll give you an instance. I was in a mall, we were doing mall activation, so people would just pass us by. We didn't have like anything branded, we just had a table and us sitting down. So we came up with the idea to like print something with a joke for people to come and read and talk to us. So we wrote, do you want us to make your day, then talk to us, and that actually worked. And we got people talking to us, and we got what we were looking for. When it comes to creating rapport with the participants, it's important. I've always said that when you talk to people nicely, they will always help you. That's a policy you should live with. So if I come across Barbara and I talk to her and I understand maybe she speaks in Kikuyu and she's comfortable in that, if I can speak in Kikuyu, I will do that. Sometimes it's nice to ask about the weather, maybe something that we are all collectively mad at. Maybe we can talk about politics, whatever your interest is, we break the ice, and then now we can have the conversation about what I'm trying to know. Yeah. I think technology has changed how surveys being done, because mostly if you look at the past, people would come to your home and ask you, do you have 20 minutes we can talk to you? But now we can easily do it on an app. So I can meet you, you can fill in your information, and then I can be on my way. Another way we can now send links. People can easily fill in surveys within 2 minutes without us having the hassle of going to where they are, or even having uncomfortable conversations. So if they are comfortable answering these questions, they'll be able to say yes or no. So that has really helped. Luca has an app, so that's like something that's a thumbs up. It's easier to talk to people when you show them this company I'm working with, and we are asking this kind of questions. We will give you an incentive, then it becomes easy for us to do these things. One, you have to want to learn, because it's a big learning process. So you must want to learn and be able to do research and more research, learn about what you're trying to learn, so are you able to even go break down the questions to the client. Number two, when it comes to market research, you have to be a people's person. So you have to be able to have conversations with people. We don't all get to talk to people, but if you're a surveyor, you have to be able to talk to people. You also have to be versatile. By that I mean, sometimes you'll go and you'll find people are not friendly, so you have to be able to be okay with that. That I came and they said no, and I have to accept that's a no. Sometimes they might even run after you. You just have to be very versatile. What stands out for Luca's approach, the fact that they have an app, that's one thing. I've not seen so many people have an app. I think I actually only know of Luca as the only research company in Africa that has an app. I don't know if there's any other. If there's any other, you can tell me. I don't think there's any other. Number two, they also do their research. So if you're going to go do a survey for a certain company, they will do the hard work of getting the contacts, even facilitating all the whole process. So it becomes very easy for you. You're not working on zero budget. I'd say go for it. I mean, you are never limited to be one thing, so you can be as many things as you want to be. If you want to go do research, go and try. If it works for you, that's okay. If it does not, try the next thing. We learn, we grow, and yeah. It has made me grow as a person because I've met so many different people, and the more you meet different people, the more you create a social network. You also create like this. If I talk to someone and I tell them apart from this I do this and this, and then maybe they have an opening, that interacting with people takes you to places. So there's that, and then there's learning a lot. There are things that I didn't know that were in the market, and I have learned about them, I've researched about it, and yeah, I've loved the whole experience.